feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leo! Shoot! Look at me. Zip up, zip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
Okay, just like that.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Penny running right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Robinson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rashad Penny. And an alley to run. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check three, check three. Right there. 54 Mike. I got it. 54.
Five. Look at me. Door.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Ready. 18 Gator. Give it to 6. Pull it. High.
On 1st down, Dobbins. The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Falcons.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. There. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll set up to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. Hey, stand on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
23-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. Hurry.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Something looked weird there up front. The offensive linemen, it's like they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, every play design has a huge element of trust that everyone's going to do their job. But if one person doesn't and you have a breakdown, everything goes to rumble.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Your trip is here.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Robinson to throw on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Robinson operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pat. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But the same
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one who has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Yes, yes.
Let's go right here.
Now.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Callaway in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Robinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready up.
My spot 4.
X3. 218. Chop.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andy Isabella. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season,
and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And coughed it up. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. Oh, what a move.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun to give to Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Leo!
He'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Penny. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Robinson. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Wide, get wide. Hey, screen. 59, Mike. Check, 59. All day. Share.
Robinson now, operating from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Let's go. Come on.
Now Robinson going to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 4. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Door. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Robinson, off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Robinson to throw from his end zone. That's taken in by Callaway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Callaway, 99 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Let's put that team on the bus.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready? AT Gator. Hey, Sam off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Intended for Rashad Penny. Incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check 52.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Penny, a first down carry. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Penny, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 3rd down, Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Atlanta, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.